Make sure that works. Oh, man. Okay. Something just beeped. Keeps telling me something unhooked, which isn't good. Yay, I see people. Good morning. Happy New Year. Oh, you guys are awake. I'm barely awake. Oh, I'm trying to get everything to function. Early in the morning. Okay, gotta find my window. There it is. Oh, I hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve. Hello, Crazy Craft Lady. Hi, Gail. Hi, Shammy. Hi, Francis. Hi, This Girl Rocks. Happy New Year. Hi, Kevin. Thank y'all for coming on New Year's Day. That's kind of a crazy time to have a live stream, but it's a Tuesday, so why not? Hi, Speedies Klein Welton. Welcome to the stream. Trying to get some coffee in my system here before we get going. Whew. Itty bitty houses. Hi, Jeanne. Or Jean. Probably Jean. Hi, Squeak. Happy New Year. Hi, Vet W. All right, so you might have seen, I don't know if my intro card worked, and let me know if my audio is okay. I tried to check it a few times in different ways. I have this. So I showed this to y'all, I don't know when. It was a live stream, I think. Happy New Year. Hi, Mason. Yeah, I showed this to y'all on a live stream. It is a half-scale green leaf, and I was wanting to do, hi Jupiter, Happy New Year. I was wanting to do something new, because it's the new year. I thought that'd be appropriate for the first stream of 2019. Now, I don't want to get heavily into this project until I'm pretty much done with getting the Addams Family project ready for July. Is it June or July? I probably should figure that out. I think it's June. Hi, Jolie. Hi, Erin. Happy New Year. But, like, I really hardly can wait anymore to open this up. Oh, you picked up a secondhand dollhouse. That's awesome. Yeah, only the Addams Family has been a new dollhouse for me. Everything else has been secondhand, garage sale, Craigslist type picks. This one I bought with some miniatures money that I had, and I just really like the design. I'm not a big fan of green leaf because I feel like the wood is very splintery. I prefer real good toys, but the design of this house kind of overcomes the fact that I'm just not a big fan of the wood. And it's half scale, so having thinner wood is going to look more in scale. So green leaf may be my go-to for half scale houses, but I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see. Hi LT, hi Web Pixies. Yay, you're here. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's 2 a.m. in Australia and you're here. Welcome, Karen. Yeah, green leaf is fragile. I'm hoping because it's half scale that it will look more in scale because it is very thin, like I said. Okay, so I have done one other green leaf project where sorry, you're just gonna see Sleepy Ara for a while. And like in there it says to use hot glue. It was a mess of instructions, and it was my first house, and we're not going to use hot glue. If you ever see a dollhouse telling you to put it together with hot glue, don't follow those instructions. I have seen so many sad dollhouses at garage sales with gloopy hot glue pieces. And I know hot glue goes faster, but it's worth the wait for your dollhouse just to look a little bit better to not use hot glue. So even though this is half scale, it's still pretty big. At least the box is, I mean, it's not as big as a full scale dollhouse. I'm gonna try and get it in here. There we go. So y'all can kind of see what it's supposed to look like. There's a shine. Here. See if I can get that off. Nope. Tilt it up. All right, so this is the inside, and the reason I like this design so much is because you can see it from two different sides. I think it just gives it another interesting dimension than just having like the flat back. And you can actually see pathways from this side to this side. So it's not like this side is open and then just this side. The sides actually connect, from what I can tell in the photo. This is what it looks like unfinished. And a lot of people, including me, probably say that it's a good idea to plan your dollhouse before you put it together, because it's easier to like do the interior walls. But we're not going to do that today. We're not going to follow common sense. I want to put this together to kind of feel it out, because I'm someone who stares at a project for hours planning it in my head. And I have not found any great pictures that allow me to just stare at the inside and get a plan. So I have no plan for this house except for the inhabitants. Hold on, sorry, let me catch up. Oh, okay, Mason says if you don't like the instructions, look on Pinterest, see if there's better instructions. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think it would make a really good like haunted house. It has a very haunted house vibe. Okay, so I want to go ahead and put it together, and I may regret it later because it may be hard to get to some of the insides, but we're just going to do it because that's what I want to do. But I will show you the inhabitants. I do already have my little inhabitants. So these are little guys called, it's a brand called Pose Skeleton. So I want to make this house for like a little skeleton family. For me, I think skeletons are really cute. I think they're really, I really think skeletons are pretty beautiful how they're created. And these guys are little like movable. So I want to do like a little skeleton family. Uh-oh, did anyone else lose me? Just let me know if something goes out. Happy New Year! So these guys can move and pose, so they'll be really fun to put into a dollhouse, and they're about the right scale for half scale, because they're about 3 inches tall. They're almost exactly 3 inches tall. So they're going to be a little bit tall, and I mean they're going to be like 6'3" skeletons. So I have this guy, and they're supposed to be like a girl skeleton, but, and she has like a bow that goes on her head, but I think I just have two of the same. I mean, I can make one a bow if I want to. But, so I have two of these, and they're the same, and I just love that they're so poseable. I think that would be so fun to have them like lounging around the house. And they have a little dog. Let me get him out. He's so cute also. And he's also slightly poseable, so you can have him sit or stand. I just think that's so adorable. The dancing skeletons from the corpse ride, yeah. So anyway, I have two little skeletons, and I gotta be careful of their little hands. But this is the closest thing I've seen to a posable half-scale doll. So I'm very excited about these guys. Okay, let me put these away so I don't lose any parts. You go in here. So this is going to be their house. So I'll also need ideas for like the name of their street. I was thinking like Bone Boulevard or something, make like a little plaque for the front. I mean, that's far off, but 1985 House. I have never seen that movie, the movie House. Huh. Cool to see. I would love to do, I really want to do some more stop motion. Try not to break this little dog's leg. Hold on a second. So I think it'd be fun to like name these guys, and I don't know if I could do stop motion in the house, but they do, sorry, I don't know if that's really loud listening to that. They do pose really well and like hold their pose, so it could be a cool stop motion thing, and then I'd have an entire house as a background. I just have to, you know, get really good at my camera angles and stuff, because it is going to be on a bit of a smaller scale. That's weird, Gail. I'm not sure what's going on. Sorry. Okay. So, Funny Bones books. Aw. Okay, I will look those up. And then maybe we could create them in miniature. They could have the Funny Bones books in the house. All right, so I haven't opened this. Might it have been smart of me to read the instructions first? Maybe. But, you know, if I didn't have a live stream, I'd be sleeping in, so we're not going for smart today. We're just going for having fun on the first day of the new year. So I think that's pretty fun. First thing to do in the new year to build a new dollhouse. Actually, the first thing I did on the new year was fold laundry so that I could get in my bed. I did stay up until midnight somehow. But yeah, what's the first thing y'all are gonna do in the new year? It's gonna be exciting as laundry. All right, I could have at least, I guess, untaped the box, but hindsight's 20/20. And there's gonna be a lot of sniffing, sorry. Sorry. Okay, I think I finally got it. Come on. What? Hold on a second. One tiny piece. Okay. There we go. Oh, you're going to try Journey with Love Hurts. You're going to try blueprints, like design your own. It's very ambitious. I'm very impressed. Jolie organized my craft room. I would love to do a scratch build dollhouse from my own blueprints, but whew, that is a large undertaking. All right, so here's the instructions. And already I'm very sad about the wood. I'm very sad about this, guys. Look at this. It's already like peeling because it's all particle board. So there's like a chunk taken out of it. There's a dent in it. It's just, I mean, I guess you can see it better over here. But look, even when they punch into it, it's very splintery, which is, yeah, not my favorite. And then this, I guess, is the same thing. We need two of these, I guess. But yeah, not my favorite wood at all. It feels very gross. Wash your hair. Hey, gotta take care of those kinds of things. Okay, we've got this, which maybe is supposed to have something attached to it, but it's not. So this is why green leaf is just not my favorite. They have a good dollhouse design. That's why they got my money. But hopefully we can kind of nurse it into a decent a decent dollhouse. I mean, not to knock anyone who has a green leaf, but I feel like there's just so much more prep you have to do to this wood just to get it like usable. Like I already feel like I'm going to get 5 splinters holding this stuff. So yeah, each piece has like a number on it, which is really helpful. That's nice. My husband builds house from scratch and I build the furniture. Well, that's awesome. It's like a team building. Okay, let's see. Are we going to read all the instructions or are we just going to glue? We strongly suggest that you use hot melt glue gun. No, don't use that. Available in hardware stores. It will save you many hours of assembly time. Don't do that. I will show you how to put it together, not using hot glue, and it will not be that frustrating. Yeah, I'm going to probably prime the whole thing once it's together, because I'm just going for it. Okay. Keys to success. I don't know if I'm going to trust you since you told me hot glue. Always work with the smooth finish front side of the wood. None of it's very smooth. Yeah, I'm going to be using, that's exactly what I'm doing, Mason. Wood glue and tape. That's going to be your best friend. Okay, so tells us all that we need to do. So we're going to start with the first floor. Okay, so R&P means remove and prepare. Remove and prepare, it means punch the piece out carefully from the front, sand all the edges, wallpaper, stain, or otherwise decorate if desired. Okay, so we are going to sand it. It's going to be a horrible noise. I'm sorry about that. So if you don't like the sanding, I'll just say I'm about to sand and then you can like turn it down. But yeah, we are going to look at all these pieces just for the foundation. My goodness. Okay, so first floor 1 and 16 foundation pieces, 7. Okay, so is this 1? Okay, so this is the foundation of the house. So this is about how big it is, and for a half-scale house, I think that's pretty good size. Somewhere I was reading the advertisement for it said about the size of a placemat. So it's about accurate. All right, so here we go. Here comes the splintery part. Pray for my fingers, please, because we're about to just get splintery here. Ah! All right, first piece of trash. And now we have this shape. It is popping out really easy, which is nice. I'm going to use some little tweezers to pop out these pieces. Now these pieces aren't going to pop out as nice, I can tell. Nope, they're not going to pop out as nice. Of course not. Happy New Year, Marisa. Fingers crossed. So, does anybody, while I'm popping this stuff out, anybody have any new projects that they're working on in 2019, or old projects it's their goal to finish up, like me and the Addams Family project? So here's how it looks on the back. So this is what I'm talking about, splintery. Oh, what did I get myself into? See, the other option is for me to use it as a template to cut it out of a different kind of wood. And that's a whole nother level of having to do stuff. We're going to try this. But if this looks horrible to you and you don't think you'd want to work with this kind of wood and you want to do a kit, look up Real Good Toys. They use MDF and I really enjoy the wood of their kits. Really nice. That's what the Addams Family house is. Ah, come on. I didn't have to do any of this popping stuff. Does anyone know any other dollhouse companies that they really like the quality of their wood stuff? Making a kite for my nursery in my big house that I've had for 13 years, finishing it all this year. Wow, that's cool. How big is the house, Jolie? Yeah, you're right. I might have to cut. I only have one, no, I have 2 left I gotta cut out. Yeah, this one's just not cut at all. I'm sure at some point they're die cuts. These are all like die cut. Their dies just get dull and don't go all the way through the wood like they're supposed to. So, there we go. Oh, we're working on a half-scale sweet shop. Oh, that's cool. You're making a lot of cakes. Got some room kits for Christmas I want to add to my collection. What kind of room kits are they? Gathering stuff to make a leather fake wingback chair like my granddad used to sit in 50 years ago. Oh, that would be awesome. That's going to be really cool. 4 foot tall by 3 feet by 2. Wow, that is big. Did you say if it was a scratch build? Let me know. I'm always impressed by that. Someday I might do a scratch build. Okay, I think we've popped all of the foundation pieces out. So we have this. So now we need piece 7. Position first floor with good side facing down. So they know there's a bad side. All right, so I'm gonna move this guy. Hold on. All right. Looking for piece 7. Nope, that's 2. 3. 4. We're getting closer. 5. 6. This should be it. 7. Okay. We got piece 7. Although it looks like they glued it back together, which is always awesome. So anyway, it's adopted. Okay, that's cool. I love to take on projects. 24th scale. I got a castle and a library. Oh my goodness, that sounds awesome. That's really cool. I always start with an idea and end up with something way different. Me too. Okay, I'm gonna check my coffee for splinters. Okay. Sorry if you can hear me drinking. I have this lapel mic. Tell me if it's getting scratched up or something. I'm still learning. Okay, so let's back to the directions. 16 foundation pieces. I guess it's these long pieces here. Lightly pencil location of each foundation piece on underside of first floor. So these are supposed to have like numbers on them? They don't, or letters. Is there a page I'm missing? Aha! Ooh. All right, let's find page 7. All right, so we need a pen. Should work. And Yes, coffee is a good way to start 2019 for sure. Happy New Year, Courtney. Welcome to the stream. We're building a dollhouse. Might as well. Okay, so this is 6. Nope, that's not gonna work. Let's try another pin. Label all these guys. 6, 5, 3, 1, 2, 8, 7. They're all over the place. D. Okay. D. We're in letters now. It's either an S or a 5. No, we already have a 5. Okay, so this is A. 4. B. Well, this will give you guys a good idea if you want to try a green leaf kit. 10. BC 10. That's helping, guys. It's helping. E. F. And then this is either an S or a 5 or and we have an 8. I don't know what this is. We'll just put a question mark. When we're missing something, we'll know what it's supposed to be. Okay, so this is a discard. I don't think we need those pieces yet. Okay, all right, so start popping out the pieces that I marked. Yeah, the sanding is no fun. I will do just about anything to avoid sanding, yet I bought a green leaf kit. But like I said, we'll give you good ideas if this is something you guys want to tackle, ever. Come on. What is this? Oh, this has like a different name. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. I hate everything not marked and more words than illustration. Yeah. And then the markings don't always seem to make sense either. Okay. And I don't need the side piece? No, I don't. Okay. We'll stick with that for now. This is the mess I have. And now we go back to page 1. Okay. Position first floor with good side facing down. Okay. Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm going to try and match it to what they have. Yeah. They can't, I mean, they have a great name. Everyone knows Green Leaf Dollhouse Kit, and they could just do a little bit better. I mean, it's just like why would you want this to be someone's first impression of your kit? Oh. I mean, I guess it's working. People keep buying stuff like me. How much did this kit cost me? I bought it a while ago. I'm thinking it was around 50. That's my guess, though. So, but like I said, if I didn't like the design, I wouldn't be buying a green leaf kit. To me, it's more worth the money to buy a Real Good Toys kit. But that's just my opinion. So I don't think I'll ever be sponsored by Greenleaf if they ever see this video. Okay, so I need to place everything where it's supposed to go. So 2 over here. Find the 1. The 1 goes over here. The 10. 10 goes over here. 8 here. 7 goes across here. Oh, and it has an extra piece holding on. And then there's EFD. EFD. We're going to lightly sand this. This is the foundation. Yeah, they do have, like I said, this design caught my attention. I don't think it's very rare to see like an L-shape dollhouse where both sides connect, I think. And so I just fell in love with the design. So I'm gonna torture myself with the rest of this. I think this must be a 9. So this S5 question mark is actually a 9. If you decide to try and do this craziness. And then there's a 6. And then a 5. 4. C. B? No. Oh, a 3. I don't have a 3. Oh, here we go. Yay! I thought we were about to be missing a piece. A 3. And then oh, the C goes over here. Yeah, they could do a little bit better job with this. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly start sanding. Hold on, I guess I should read the instructions. Align foundation piece to underside flush with the right side and even with the back edge of the wall. See, it looks like there's a lip on it. Okay, align foundation piece number 1 to the underside, new top, now top. Okay. Guys, this is gonna be a nightmare. I thought it was gonna be fun, it's gonna be a nightmare. Oh yeah, the Queen Anne by Real Good Toys is a really cool dollhouse. My first, oh, you still haven't put together, Gail? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know how much we're gonna get done. Oh, I thought this was gonna be easy, pop it together, because it's like, it has like the little, like, you know, insert slots things, but oh my goodness. Okay, let's try again. Align foundation piece number 1 to the underside, the now top of the floor at the back wall, flush with the right side, even with the edge of the black wall. Tabs on the back wall will extend past. All right, it's the foundation. How much can we mess it up, right? All right, so I'm going to sand the edge that I'm going to glue. And I'm going to probably cover the entire house with something, so I'm not super going to worry about the surfaces, which someone mentioned like priming it first, and that's a really good idea, but I didn't plan ahead. Doing a build with me live stream, that's a good idea. Like have a kit, and give you guys the link to the kit or something, and y'all can build along if you want to. Oh, here we go. Starting off the new year with a nightmare. A little bit, yeah. You know, that's how I do. I've been eyeing greenleaf dollhouses. Just got some Japanese 12 scale that need a home. Oh, some 12 scale dolls. Oh, that's cool. Uh-oh, I lost the piece. Oh, it's here. Okay. See, I can't even tell which side I sanded. That tells you something here. What kind of dolls are they? Are they like Japanese themed, or are they from Japan but they're like a different type? That makes sense? Are they Japanese doll? Are they dolls made in Japan, or are they Japanese dolls? If that made sense. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. Luckily, everything's straight, because I have gotten some dollhouse pieces before that have been bent, and that is a whole nother level of nightmare. At least they're kind of straight. And I'm just going to put like a little thing here for it to rest on. I'm going to get my masking tape. Masking tape is going to be your best friend. A-Zone International, anime style. I have never heard of that. That's really cool. So they're 12th scale. I'll have to look that up, because I'm always looking for like dolls that can bend and move in 12th scale, because the 12th scale ball jointed dolls that you can like create yourself that I've seen can be up to like $1,000. And I'm sure they're worth it after all the work, because like I know what work went into my Uncle Fester doll, and he is not a ball jointed doll. So I can only imagine, you know, that work is probably worth it. But I don't have $1,000 for a ball jointed doll. So I'm always looking for like, and usually it's Japan that has the more, you know, the movable characters and stuff. Okay, so we got a first piece on. Woo, yay. Oh, okay. Well, I'll look those up, because I need some of those. Yep, trying to get a dollhouse together if we can. All right, so we got number 1 down. Align end of foundation piece number 2 against piece number 1, flush with the outer edge of the first floor. Okay, so maybe the numbers are going to start making sense now that we're putting on. This one is a tiny bit bowed, so this is going to be fun. Oh, cool. Yeah, sometime the action figure world actually has like really good dollhouse type items as well. And of course I collected action figures as a child, so now I'm like pulling them out like for like little accessories and stuff. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bend it a little bit. This is gonna need like probably 3 pieces of masking tape so it can actually be straight. So I'm gonna prep those before I glue anything. Okay. I have never done any green leaf furniture, but I think it's all the same like pop out die cut type stuff. So I believe you. The quality there is poor as well. Okay, so I'm going to stick down my wood glue. Not very straight line, but you know what? We don't have a very straight piece, so we're not going to worry about it. We're going to stick it down, and I am going to flip this towards me, because so you can see it that it's bowed. It's lined up over here, and it's arched, and you can definitely see that it's bowed. All right, so I'm going to turn this whole thing around. All the pieces are going to fall off. Oop, I don't want to lose them. Okay, so now I'm going to tape it over here. On the corner. Yeah, I use, it is a really great idea to have some kind of 12th scale figure, even if you have like a resin figure that doesn't move. But if you're making miniatures, it's a really good idea to have a human to compare your items to, because your eye is very used to, like, you know what size a coffee pot is if it was sitting here next to you. So if you're trying to make a coffee pot, if you put a figure next to it that's human scale, more likely you will be able to tell if it is in scale or not in scale. So if you're just starting in miniatures, definitely, like, you can get resin figures, 12 scale figures for fairly cheap. So definitely just get some kind of humanoid figure that's between 5 to 6 inches tall, and you will be able to compare your miniatures and make a really good comparison to see if you're in scale or not. Okay, I'm gonna need one more piece of tape to kind of keep this guy straight. We're gonna force it to work. Okay. Okay, so now what's next? Align foundation piece number 3 and the end of piece number 2 across the front side of the front bay door floor. Okay. Not so great with the reading today, but we're going with it. I think this will be great to follow you making this, as you will give us problem-solving skills. Yeah, if you want to order one, more than welcome to. I don't know if you guys want to watch me build like all the pieces. I don't know if that's boring or interesting, but it is definitely like putting together a big puzzle, which most dollhouses are, but more these type dollhouses are like putting together a big puzzle. A big splintery puzzle. Hi, oh my gosh, so many people from Australia, like, you guys are awesome to be awake and be at my stream. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, I am not good at not sleeping, so I am always impressed when people are, like, losing their sleep to be here like that. That's so, wow. Okay, here we go. Gonna stick this number 3 on. Okay, I should have got my masking tape ready. But as you can see, the masking tape is gonna hold all these pieces in place. Do not use hot glue. So, okay, I have one vote for someone who wants to see me build the whole thing. Because I'll do it. I'll do it. I just don't want to bore people. All right, so let's stick number 3 together. Ah. We might get to the first floor and you guys are like, okay, I'm done watching. Okay. And probably if I had a smaller, like a thinner masking tape, like all I have is this thick stuff. You don't have to have this thick stuff. Okay, I have people saying, yes, build the whole thing. All right, you guys asked for it. We'll build the whole thing together. So if you are interested in building along, maybe this will be our live stream build along type stuff. I don't know. I like to change up the live stream every now and then, but and it doesn't mean we have to do it every time. Or maybe we'll do an extra dollhouse. I'll say, hey, I'm working on this house on this certain day, and then anyone who is building along can build with me. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure out a time. We'll figure out how to build the whole thing together. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm missing a piece now. Oh wait, it's not saying to do that piece yet. Well, we'll find the piece when it comes to it. Okay. Align foundation piece number 4 even with the end of piece number 3. Ah, this is piece 4, little bitty one. Parallel with the edge of slot in floor. Parallel, gotta go back to geometry here. Parallel, so that means like that? Let me look at the picture. Yeah? No. Yeah. Yep, I think so. All right, so it's gonna go parallel. So there's a slot. It's gonna go like that. It's just a little piece. Oh, I don't think I sanded number 3. Oops. Okay, here we go. Unfortunately, I can't, like, I would go longer today, but, oops, got to put it on the glue on the right side. My family's home. My husband is lovingly keeping my children occupied while I live stream, but they'll be back in school soon, so I can do more live streams. But I can't go too long today, but hopefully we can go in 45 minutes. We should at least get the foundation done and maybe a couple walls up on the first floor. So that'd be cool. You only have one dollhouse shop and it's nowhere near where you live. And Australia is a big place. Emily. All right. So we have piece 4 in. All right, piece 5. I'll try and remember to sand this piece. Pre-assemble foundation pieces 5 and 6. Align piece number 5 with inside face of number 6, keeping outside of number 5 flush with end of number 6. What? Align assembly parallel with front of porch and left side keeping 1/4 inch in from the edge. Okay, glue number 4 to glue number 5 to number 4 and pre-assemble. Okay, we're just gonna go by the picture. Sometimes you just gotta go by the picture. And we're gonna see how this kind of fits together. It's the foundation. If it's kind of messed up, it'll be okay. All right, it's a very blurry picture, but it looks like kind of connects here. So we're just gonna go for it. Like I said, it's foundation. We're not gonna worry about it too much. The Addams family house actually put together crooked somehow. And so every single new part of it that I built had to be slightly like leaned over so that there wasn't like this weird gap. And that turned out okay. So, although people may not want to follow me for building dollhouses after you know that, but I think if you take it too seriously and think about it too long, it's not going to get built. You just got to go for it. Oh, that's the wrong edge. It's going to be messy at first. It's going to be okay. All right, so I'm going to glue that there and that there. And we're just going to call that right. We're going to say that's right. Yeah, it is. I mean, it would be nice. I don't think there's a ton of videos out there of how to build specific kits, and they can be really confusing. I mean, I've built a kit before, and this is still really confusing. So it may be, sorry, I'll wait to talk till after I'm done sanding. As you can tell, I don't sand for very long. But I am going to probably use a lot of wood filler on this guy. Whoops. And I have been like covering things in wood glue, which even out a lot of surfaces. That's just been like my thing I've been doing recently. And I really think that it would definitely help this type of wood, unless you just really wanted a like scraggly wood look, you know? So I probably will be able to show you some techniques to kind of make this not the wood kind of covered up so you're not just staring at it going, well, that looks horrible. Okay, I forgot to tape these down. So let me tape these guys down. Like so. Okay. And like this. Do you want to glue across the slot? I think so, because I think that the slotted pieces, like this is a slotted piece, it's only the thickness of the wood. So when I put something into that slot, it won't go all the way through the slot and hit this piece. So I think it should be okay, but if not, I can always just gouge a chunk out with my X-Acto knife, because it does seem like it would be counterintuitive to glue across a slot. But I mean, that's from the horrible instruction picture. I think that's what we're supposed to do. It doesn't say anything about the slot in the instructions, of course, because that would, I mean, it's a good question that probably stumps a lot of people, actually. But like I said, we're just going for it, and if that's wrong, we'll adjust later. All right. So, yeah, once we get like the house together, we'll have to do like a vote on the name of the little skeleton family guys, and they could be the Skellingtons, I don't know, their street name. I think that'd be really fun. They could be like our channel project. I have used foam board, like covered in chip, it wasn't chipboard, mat board, because I use mat board for just about everything, and yes, it does work really, really well. And it won't give you splinters. So that is a very good tip. I probably, if I built my own dollhouse, which I am building a room onto the Addams Family house, which is something we need to do this year, because it's 2019 today. I will probably be using that method that you're talking about, foam board with a more tough material on top of it, because it's easy to cut. Oh, I don't need another piece yet. It's easy to cut, and yeah. Okay. We got 6. We didn't really follow the instructions. Align foundation piece number 7 across the underside of left bay floor door. Left bay floor. Okay. I think we're missing a piece. What piece are we missing? 9. That was this one. Right? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I think we did it right. I think we'll just say we did it right. Oh, this goes like this. Okay. So yeah, I do think it's supposed to go across the slot, which was the question earlier. So let's get this guy on there. Put some glue. And he's just going on just like the number 4 piece over here. Oh, those pieces aren't touching. Me masking tape, masking tape those. I don't think that makes a good verb. Let me mask those. Is that a good verb? Let me put tape on those. There we go. Debbie, you said you'd like to see like the process of foam board and adding chipboard. I actually don't use a lot of chipboard. I used it in college building like architectural models and stuff. Probably should get back into using it. Just because it is a really good material. I use mat board more often. All right, so let me get this guy. So this is piece 9 that I'm sticking on. And then piece 7 goes across like this. apparently. We're guessing. All right. I think I'm only remembering to sand like every other piece because I hate it so much. Okay, so we're putting on piece number 7 across the front of this. And I'm not being careful with my glue, but it is wood glue, which I plan to cover pretty much the whole thing in wood glue. So that's why I'm not being super careful. Plus I want to have a generous amount on there so they know that it grabs on and holds. Plus it's very leveling, I guess, so it will kind of thin out and kind of seep into the wood, which is what you want. Okay, so 7 is on there. Let me mask that guy. Put another piece on the edge over here. So we're almost around the foundation. That's good. We might get to some first floor pieces because we've only been going about an hour, so that's good. And only that one back piece was really bowed. The rest of them seem to be somewhat straight. And no splinters yet. Knock on horrible wood. The kit you can get from the Greenleaf website. And so there might be other places that you can get them. I know there's other places that sell Greenleaf, but I just went straight to the Greenleaf website because I knew which kit I wanted. Sometimes other Dollhouse places, like, I don't know if miniatures.com sells it, some other online stores, but I just went straight to the Greenleaf website. And I can't remember if there was a sale or something, but something made me go ahead and purchase it at that time. I'm guessing number 8 is next, but I don't know. Align foundation piece number 8 flush with the inside edge of number 7 with the edge of floor. So just like so. Y'all can't see anymore. There we go. So it's just going to line up over here. So I'm pretty sure we did this part right because this is all lining up over here. Hi, Angela. I did. I had a good Christmas and a good New Year. Well, we had our normal New Year's Eve, just kind of hung around the house. Tried to, I don't know if y'all saw on Instagram or Facebook, I got a 3D printer. And it's a kind of a weird story because we went in on something called a Kickstarter. It's where you give a company money because you really like their idea and you really think it's a good idea. And so they get money from you. And usually it's at, ouch, as long as the product gets made, it's usually I get a good discount because you're like investing. Is that right? Something like that. You're investing in the company. Anyway, it was our anniversary gift to each other last year. And so they were working on the product, working on it, and it didn't arrive until about a year later. So it was kind of like a second anniversary gift to each other because we didn't get it until the next anniversary year. Anyway, so I was we did a test print, and you can see that on my Instagram or my Facebook. It's like a rook type shape, like a chess piece. And that was really cool. And then we tried to do our own print, and it failed miserably yesterday. Really, really big fail. I'll post that soon. But we did learn. We learned a lot in that process. But anyway, it'll be interesting to play around with. And don't worry, I won't stop hand making things. But it will be cool to have 3D printer just to try out to make like really small detailed things that I probably wouldn't be able to make by hand anyway. Oh wait, that's a great way to go. I missed out and did not have enough. All the cool girls are named Angela. Awesome. I have an Aunt Angela, and she's very cool. Okay. This guy is giving me fits because it's not bowed. Well, it's slightly bowed this way, but it's also bowed this way, kind of like a rainbow shape, and so it's not fully touching the wood, so I'm going to have to really mask this guy down. Yeah, I think there are some really cool things you can do on the 3D printer. I think the coolest things for me are going to be making half-scale accessories specifically for this project because everything is so tiny. Like 12-scale stuff, I like to make that, like for the Addams Family, for Band and Coffee Shop, for future projects that I'm doing in 12-scale. But everything half-scale is so tiny. I think it would be cool to actually keep the amount of detail, but I'll need a printer's help probably. Okay. All right, so 8 is taped down and hopefully touching. It is possible that some of this tape will kind of get glued to the project, but you can just kind of like sand it down once you're done. Okay, final piece should be 10. And it should fit right in there, and it kind of does. So there we go. We must have done it right. That's the test of if you did it right. If it actually fits at the end. So if you get this kit, don't read the instructions, just watch this video. Because you'll see you're not the only one confused. All right. You know, and since this is going to be a skeleton's house, it might be a little rundown and spooky, so if it's not completely straight, it is okay. I plan to build it as is, and because the reason I bought this house specifically, because I'm not a fan of green leaf, but I really liked the design of the house, so I'm building it as is. I'm not doing any kit bashing or anything. Plus then if people want to build this house as it is and don't want to make any changes, then they can watch the video. So as we decided we're going to build it all together the whole way through. The printer is called a Kudo 3D, and it's an SLA printer. And so most of the 3D printers that I have seen before are extruder printers. So that means it's kind of like a glue gun nozzle, and so it just goes around and goes and then does the next level, and then it just keeps getting higher and higher. So what you get is like different layers, and so it looks like kind of like those rock faces where it just looks like layers on whatever you print. So in miniatures, like I never really was interested in it, because for miniatures, when you're making something this small, if you can see those layers, it takes away the realism. SLA printers, basically they print upside down, and there's an LCD screen at the bottom that has UV light. And basically you put in liquid resin, and then it just freezes a layer of resin as it prints up. And this keeps there from being such a layered effect. And so when you make something smaller, it looks more realistic. Does that make sense? Anyway, so they're a little bit more expensive, but really the other printer would not have been as helpful to me, so it was worth waiting. And since we got in on this Kickstarter, we got it for less than 50% of what it's actually, the printer's worth now. So that was a really good deal to get in on. Sound effects. Yeah. Well, sometimes if the wood doesn't hang on to it very well, I will reuse the masking tape. But anyway, and when we get to the bigger pieces, you won't have to use so much. This is just a lot of little pieces. My husband is really into RC cars, and so he can make little parts and stuff for the RC cars. He does a lot of like modifications to them. It's one of his hobbies. Oh wait, there's more steps for the base. Hold on. Ooh, okay. Pre-assemble front bay foundation by aligning foundation pieces B and C with... What? Okay, let's turn this back around. I got myself out of order here. No, I didn't. Oh, I just got myself turned around. Okay, so they want me to build... I lost the other pieces. Oh, here they are. Okay, so we're just building this box is what we're doing. So anyway, that's what my husband wants to do with it. And he also, like, you know, does like little electronics projects. And so a lot of people can use a 3D printer to build like cases that hold in the electronics and the LEDs and whatever. So I'm really hoping I can get him to do some LED projects with my miniatures for like electronics and lighting and stuff, because he's really good with that stuff and I'm not. So, okay, so this piece goes here, and then E and F. Okay, so if you follow my Facebook and Instagram, you will see that we did kick the printer out of the house. The printer, we didn't realize, because there wasn't in any of the information, that it does give off VOC fumes, which means we just learned volatile organic compounds, something like that. So, oh, hi. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to say your name. Glaes? You have to let me know if that's correct. Hi to Brazil from Texas. I know, I love to do LED lighting in my house too with, anyway, I got off track. Oh, we kicked the printer out because it was making fumes. It smelled horrible. So it left the house, but it's just on the back porch. It's safe. But we are going to invest in a filter, and it's another Kickstarter program, because we seem to be finding some good deals and some really cool technology. And it is a filter that will take out all the fumes out of the air, and it can actually stay in my office. And it will actually clean the air better than it usually is when we're not even running the printer. So it'll just be a filter that stays on, and that's going to be good for me anyway, because I've been using UV resin, and you know, some paints have different types of VOC fumes and stuff. So it's just going to be a good investment health-wise for me to have in my office while I work. So we just went ahead and invested in that so that I didn't have to keep the printer on the porch, and just, you know, health is important. Yes, this is a half-scale house. It's the Fairfield from Greenleaf, and we decided I'm going to put the whole thing together so that y'all can see how it's put together. And it is a typical Greenleaf, so the wood is not fantastic. But the design of the house is really cool. All right, so let's put this side together just like the other side. And then we will be done with the foundation. Man, I should stream on holidays more often. This is the most people I've had on stream, which is really cool. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming on a holiday. No, we won't be able to put the whole thing together in 2 hours. I will get as much as I can put together, and then we'll just do another live stream, and I'll continue building. And I'll let y'all know in advance when that is. All right, that guy. I don't think I can put this, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is the hardest part. We'll see. Because I think we'll at least get to some of the first floor stuff. So, I'm hoping this is the same as the other side. The laser cut half scale from Greenleaf have much better wood. Die cut are very splintery and needs lots of... Yeah, Greenleaf does keep it affordable. This is definitely die cut. I can tell. But I didn't know they had laser cut. Because if I had a choice between the laser cut Greenleaf and this, I probably would have picked the laser cut because the die cut just so splintery, which you guys have heard me say 500 times now. Yet, I have yet to get a splinter. Okay. Get that piece on. And honestly, now that I think about it, I have never built the foundation of a house before. Like with the other kits that I've used, I've skipped the foundation part. I don't know why. Just never have done it. It's a good idea to do your wallpapering and primer and everything before you put it together, but we're not doing that because I just want to build it. As I said it in the beginning, for anyone who was here in the beginning, I'm someone who just wants to sit there and stare at a project, and this is such a complicated layout that I want to see it built before I make any decisions, and I may definitely regret that after I put it together, but we're throwing caution to the wind and we're just going for it. But I do suggest, if you are able to already know what you want to do your wallpapering and priming and all that kind of stuff before you put it together. We're just going for it. Ugh, I keep putting glue on the wrong side. Okay. There we go. And that is the last piece of the foundation, and it is the piece that doesn't fit quite right. It's very fitting for this type of kit. Okay. That may be a good thing to keep in mind. I still don't know if I know how to say your name correctly. Glaes says that in this dollhouse there's not a lot of space to wallpaper in some of the rooms, and so I will just keep that in mind. Maybe as I get like the first floor together, I may on some of those tight spaces just have to make some like generic decisions, like okay, I'm just gonna make this hallway like a tan color or something, and just make a generic decision that hopefully I won't hate in the future, so that I can, you know, move on and not be frustrated with myself later. We'll go with the flow. All right. So, make sure everything's pretty much in place. All right, so we've got the foundation put together per instructions and kind of per our own glaze. Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know how to pronounce it. All right, so the next thing it wants us to do is the chimney sub-assembly. Chimney sub-assembly. So I need to find sheet 8 sheet 7, sheet 5. Okay. 8, 7, and 5. So then I'm going to move this guy off to dry a little bit. I don't think he was glued to the table or anything. All right. Let's find, this was 7. This must be 8. Ooh, this one's worse. So this is how I can tell it's a die cut. It looks like it's punched in there like that. And 5. Okay. So in number 8, we need the fireplace center wall. Let's figure out which one that is. The corridor space where the tower goes are tight. Okay, good to know. Split down the base. If you use wood filler and then lightly sand it, will make it look better in the long run. Yeah, it's gonna need a lot of wood filler for sure. And a lot of those surfaces are gonna be covered too. So we're kind of doing a we'll worry about it later type of project, which is not the way you should probably build a dollhouse, but I'm practicing just not worrying and going forward. Okay, so this is the fireplace center wall. None of these look like they're gonna come out very easy, but then it's gonna be impossible for me to pop this one piece out. Okay. Alrighty. Hopefully this board stays together so I can find the pieces. Ah, okay. Sorry, I just kind of yelled like a frog into the microphone. Is that the only thing I need on 8? 8. Okay, 7, fireplace, front and back. All right, we got one piece. 8. Oh, no, 5. What do we need on sheet 5? 5, 5, 5. Am I missing something? I'm missing sheet 5. Oh my goodness, I'm covered in dust. It looks as hard as some of the Chinese instructions, and it's in English. It's true. This is the Greenleaf Fairfield half-scale dollhouse. I could make a wall template. That's a good idea, because then could just kind of slide it in there. Okay, look. I'm not even lying. It goes sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, sheet 7, sheet 8, sheet 9, sheet 10. Where is sheet 5? Do we decide not to share that information? Apparently. We don't need to know what's on sheet 5. Oh wait, here we go. Hold on. Sheet 5. Oh. Okay. I was reading it wrong. The name of it's at the bottom. So this is sheet 1. This is sheet 2. This is sheet 5. Okay. If anyone gets confused like me, this is sheet 5. Now I don't remember what I need to get. Fireplace front and back. No. Fireplace front wall. Fireplace back wall. Okay. I'll pop that out. Nope, doesn't want to pop out. You're going to make me decide if I really want to put a Greenleaf house together that I bought about 5 years ago. Yeah, this is going to be a good test of that. These are, oh, okay. I'm really trying not to get cut. or punctured. All right. Oh no. I think I just broke it or bent it or something. Well, that came out cleanly. Thanks, Greenleaf. All right, let's do the other one. I know there's some people, this would be literal torture for them to have to do this. Okay, I feel like I've missed some chat. I'm sorry if I missed any questions or anything. If I missed them, I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, you can ask the question again. Okay, I'm going to have to cut down here because this guy's not coming out. At least if you're going to horribly punch out something, at least it should be easy to snap out. Some of them are and some of them are not. I think they need to sharpen their dies or something. Ugh. Okay, I hate cutting plywood with X-Acto. All right, we're just going to push it forward. Okay, all right. If it doesn't push down, like if you can't push it down this way, try pushing it up this way, if you're attempting it. Okay, is that all I needed on 5? Second floor hearth walls. Second floor hearth walls. Okay, hold on. There's nothing that says that. It says sheet 5. Second floor hearth walls, first floor hearth wall, fireplace right and left sides. Nothing says hearth, the word hearth. Partial left wall, fireplace right side. I guess that's what they want. Match your wording, people. Come on. Oh my goodness, itty bitty pieces of sushi. Oh yeah, IKEA furniture is just about the same. Okay, so I think this is another one. This says fireplace. We're just gonna punch out anything that says fireplace, and we're just gonna break the whole thing. You just have no idea how covered I am in wood right now. Okay, I don't know, that says tower base, so we don't need that. Partial left wall. Oh, I see it, okay. So these little bitty things here are the hearth walls. First floor, second floor hearth walls. Okay, so these little things down here that of course are not going to come out. Anything on this side is not coming out. I'm going to change the title of this video is Watch Me Struggle for 2 hours. Yeah, my whole office is IKEA, and my wonderful husband helps me put that stuff together. And there was something we put together backwards, and we could not figure it out. And finally, it was like this one little knob or something was the only key that it was backwards. We finally figured that out, and then the whole thing went together perfectly. But it was just this one piece was backwards, and we were out of luck until we figured that out. With a box knife. Oh gosh. I had a box knife. Keeps disappearing. I used to only use a box knife. I never used an X-Acto. One more. Come on. All right. Can I be done with this one now? So I just have this huge urge to go wash my hands. I'm just covered in dust. So you don't get mental and scream at it. I'm holding my cool right now because I'm on live stream. Okay, so let me see. Second floor, first floor hearth wall, fireplace. Okay, I think we have everything that it's telling us to get out. Although we didn't get anything off of this one. Hold on. Was there something we had to get off of 7? Oh, chimney, top right, and top left sides. Okay. Oh, I don't want to touch my face. At least if your Chinese kit that you can't read is not gross. That's helpful, I'm sure. Okay, chimney, top left side, and chimney, top right side. Okay, so it's these pieces that look like foundation pieces but weren't. There we go. Do I remember what any of these are? No, I don't. So, here's all the pieces we just popped out. Okay. I'm glad you guys can feel my pain through the video thing. I almost didn't get my face cam to work today, and you just would have thought I was a crazy person. But now you know, you can see the emotion. Oh, that's not the instructions. Okay. So now we get to read the, I'm sure, very confusing constructions. Align fireplace left side. Now I got to remember which pieces are what. Fireplace left side. Not helping, not helping. Let's try again. Okay, it's this long one. So the longer one is fireplace left side. Okay, instructions say, align fireplace left side, long slot up. Okay, so we've got a long slot. So let's pop this out, I guess. Of course, okay, almost got a splinter there. To cut this out. For me, like, I'm almost like, okay, just, if you could just like lightly stamp this stuff on some mat board, and I'll cut it out myself with an X-Acto knife and it won't be as splintery, I would be fine with that. It'd be a lot of cutting. It'd be annoying. But this is just gross. Ugh. Hope my little skeleton people appreciate it. Yeah, I should have probably marked it. But the other one, the foundation, was real easy to mark because it was like letters and numbers. And these are like whole like sentences, like second floor hearth walls. I'd be writing for like 5 minutes trying to put all the names. So we're just going to match the shapes. Certifiable. We all, what is the Alice in Wonderland quote? We're all a little mad here, or all the best people are. Something about you're mad, but all the best people are. All the miniatures are mad. Miniaturists are mad, but all the best people are. Therefore, all miniaturists are the best people. That must be the conclusion. Okay, so we have this side up, the part with the long thing up. With fireplace center wall from page 8. Fireplace center wall. Okay. It's a weird shaped thing. The first thing I cut out, this thing. So let me pop the pieces out of this. Like, I took a shower already today, but I am going to take another shower after this. and then vacuum my office and everything. Okay, so I have these two pieces, and now what? Fireplace left side, long slot up with fireplace center wall left edge. Slots in fireplace left side accepts tabs of fireplace center wall. Are you sure? Is there a picture for this? No, there's absolutely not a picture of this. Not a good one. I have the right pieces. It's supposed to accept this tab. Does it? Sure doesn't. I think it's supposed to go like this. Oh, thank you so much, Deanna. Okay, hold on. I'm missing some comments. You mentioned a while back about maybe making the home still. Oh, Beetlejuice home? Yes, I do want to make that. It's probably not going to be this year because of the Addams Family house. I really want to focus on that and get that done, and the abandoned coffee shop. But I know it sounds like a long time for a year. There may be hints of it because I do really want to do that. So I don't know when it will happen, but it is on my to-do list. I wanted to do it for years. So yes, I will be doing Beetlejuice at some point. How do you make big mistakes with such small things? I make them very easily. A bookstore from scratch. Oh my goodness, that would be fun. But all the books, oh my. Try it the other way around. No, it doesn't work this way because it doesn't go together. I think it goes like this because the bottom tab works to where it goes like this. It's just the top tab, I think, needs to be cut down, which is a part of the other charm of green leaf kits, when all these things you've so carefully tried to pop out don't even fit. So I think it goes like this. Like so. Okay, before we glue that, let's read some more. Yeah. I know. I don't know why there's not. There's one picture, let me show you, of the whole thing put together. But can I see where all the places go? Nope. Okay. Long side up with fireplace center wall, 8 left edge, which is what we have, slots in fireplace. Left side accepts tabs of fireplace center wall. Bottom of center wall has a single slot, right? Slide tabs and slots together. Okay. Align fireplace right side, long slot down. Okay, now I have to figure out which side that is. We're not gluing it yet until we see that it looks together, like it's together. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to get to kind of, I don't think my Addams Family project will ever be finished, like quote unquote finished, but it will at least get to a finished like place where I can, show people, and then I can always add like seasonal items or more details in the future, but I just want it to where I can present it as a finished project, and that's my goal this year. Okay, I'm looking for fireplace. Align fireplace right side. Left side, fireplace light slide. I might be lost. I think this is it. The Sleeping Dragon Inn is right there. I know you can't see it. Right there. And because it's my daughter's dollhouse, I have asked her, we actually sat down, and she kind of wrote out a list of some things she wants in there. So I will be, like I told myself I was only going to keep a few projects going on this channel, but I get so like bored and like skip around. I thought it would be Tell me what you think about this. Interesting for me to have like a little like digital chart I can put up on my videos, like each video, so it tells you what project it is and what like percentage it is done, to kind of help you guys keep track. Because if all of a sudden one of the projects that you see is, that you like, is like 98% done, you can be like, whoa, I missed all those videos. But I feel like that might help some people keep track with, you know, what's going on, because I have so many different projects. I don't want them to get lost in the noise of my videos, plus then I have so many videos that I want to just make because they sound fun. So I'm trying to just think of a way to kind of keep that clear and the least amount of confusing, so that you guys don't think that I forgot a project. It's just a project that I haven't picked up in a while. Okay, now I gotta focus on this. Align fireplace right side, long slot down, long slot down, with the fireplace center wall right side, slide long slot on fireplace, okay, like that. I didn't finish reading it. Slide long slot on fireplace, right side onto tab on right side of bottom of fireplace center wall, align short slot with top, and then glue. Okay, like that. I think this is what we're supposed to have. It wants me to glue these down, so I'm trying to look. I think that looks right according to the picture. I think it goes like this, but I really want to put all the pieces together to make sure it's right. Did my daughter put me on a timetable? No, she didn't. She's very gracious, because she does have a lot of projects that she would like me to do, but she's very good at waiting for me to have time to do it. But I do try and make time for her, and I bring home like little things that I'm like, okay, this is going in your dollhouse, and she gets all excited. Make a note of it in the comment section. That's a good idea. I just want, like, I feel like I get so jumbled in my head, and I don't want y'all to feel, who are trying to follow a certain project, I don't want y'all to feel jumbled or confused, like you're asking, like, what happened to the Sleeping Dragon Cottage? Because there might be a time where I just forget a project, but I'll let y'all know. But you never know what video I'll say that in. So just trying to figure out a way to keep it not confusing. All right, so now we're going to get slide 2 second floor hearth walls. These. Okay. Slide 2 second floor hearth walls through slots in fireplace center wall at second floor. Slide first floor hearth wall, that's this one, through slot at first floor. Lay assembly on flat surface and adjust hearth walls so that each extends the same amount on each side of the fireplace center wall. Do y'all want me to read these? They're kind of on second floor fireplace, glue only on second floor fireplace, glue only to the left side of the right hearth. Oh my goodness. Y'all send me some brain power here, please. On second floor fireplace, glue only to the left side of the hearth wall. This method keeps unsightly glue from the firebox area. Oh, okay. I don't care about that. Makes you question your intelligence. I think it tests everybody's intelligence. Our spring project. Okay, Gail, you'll have to remind me of what the spring project is. Is it the charity, like getting stuff for the dollhouses for kids battling cancer? Because if that's what you're talking about, that video is not coming this Friday, but the next Friday. And if you're talking about the 95 mini prompts, we'll be doing that too. and just so many things. That's why I'm trying to keep it all like in my head together. Okay, you have to let me know if those were the ones you're talking about. If there's another project that I'm missing, then remind me, Gail, because it's very possible. Okay, so these pieces go in like so. Oh, fit, please fit, please fit. That side fits, you need to fit too. Okay, it's probably why it wanted me to glue that together. I just want to make sure it all works. And then we'll glue it together. Okay, I think we got it. I know, the instructions. Okay. Okay, place, fireplace, front. Now we gotta figure out what that is. Fireplace, front is this piece. Okay. Place fireplace front on assembly by aligning the bottom of the fireplace left side. Oh, so it goes like that. I see. Okay, I think. Maybe. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this together because I think the next steps, we're going to want that already glued together. Okay, I'm going to glue first before I frustrate myself with that. All right, so I'm going to take these out, put this guy together. We're at least going to get through the fireplace today. We'll get the fireplace together, and then that may be as far as we get for 2 hours today, which seems crazy, but it takes a while. And I always say good miniatures take time. Well, putting together crappy dollhouse wood pieces take time too. I'm looking at buying some paintbrushes by Arteza in the USA, $15 in Australia. What's going on? My goodness. That is annoying. Joanne, who a lot of times comes to live stream, she's not here today, but she's from Australia, and she's kind of told me a little bit about like the way they do Amazon in Australia, and it's really unfair. Like, you guys have to pay so much extra money to get like the same product, and it's really not cool. Very not cool. Okay. All right, so we got these pieces. I am going to, I don't know. This is why they want you to hot glue, so you can just go as fast as possible, but then you get lumps. Though it might add to the aesthetic of the project. Because this piece isn't straight either. All right, so we got this. And then what did I do? I played it like this. I think I am going to have to mask this. Well, that's a smart way to do it. Get an address in the U.S. Yeah, if you have someone you know in the U.S., just say, hey, can you order this for me? And, you know, that would be nice. Nope, that's not going to work very well. All right. Sorry, y'all can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get this to kind of hold. Oh, buddy, what have we got ourselves into? It's ridiculous having to pay $55 for a $15 thing. All right, we're just gonna go with it. I do think I'll probably have to paint the fireplace, especially the inside, before it goes into the dollhouse, because I can't imagine that would be very difficult to paint once it's inside. Oh no. Okay. Alrighty. That piece looks to be holding pretty well, so I'm not going to mask that piece. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue to these slots here and just kind of push these pieces through. It's said to only glue it to one side, but I'm not really worrying about that. So we'll do it this way. Come on, there we go. And I'm getting glue all over my mat, but that's okay. All right, and this piece goes here. We'll get that glued on, like so. Okay, so we've got that all glued together. Now I'm going to try and figure out how this piece is supposed to fit. No, it was this one. Just kind of lift this guy over. Whoops, that was not a good idea. Maybe we'll just leave him right here. Maybe that's what we'll do. Okay, so this guy, try and, okay, I'm gonna have to cut this again. So we got about 12 minutes left. I think we can maybe get the fireplace put together. I won't glue it into the base or anything. Just get it put together, and then I'll put these pieces to the side, and then next live stream, I'll try and get some more of this thing done. I might do some more research and just try and figure out what pieces I think I need to paint first, and do that so y'all don't have to like sit and wait through paint drying. And then just kind of tell you what I painted. That's lovely. That's just beautiful right there. Luckily that's on the inside. All right. Let's see. Courtney. Yeah, I hope it turns into a fireplace. It doesn't really look like it, and they don't give me a picture of what it's supposed to look like in the end, so we're just kind of putting our trust in Greenleaf, which is dangerous. But yeah, I can kind of do some base coat painting. There we go. In the past, I could get a whole mail bag of books from my mom for $20. Took 2 months. Oh my goodness. I know the mail has gone up so much, and every now and then I send things. I think I've sent a few things to Australia, and it is crazy expensive. Okay. All right, these are done, kind of. They're gross, but they're done. Okay, let's go back. Here we go. Place fireplace front on assembly by aligning the bottom of the fireplace left side with the bottom of the fireplace front. Which one was the left side? Was the left side the small one or the large one? No, it's this one. I think I have to turn this over. Maybe? Okay. Yeah, I think so. This is just a lovely piece of workmanship here. Doesn't this make you want to make a beautiful dollhouse? Okay, so I think we're supposed to align. Aha, it goes like this. So this is the first floor fireplace. And then there is a floor here. This is the second floor fireplace. And then the chimney goes up through the roof. I'm kind of with you here. That's why we're just blindly trusting the instructions. But this is what we got. And I can't really glue it down until the masking tape has kind of cured here. So I'm guessing this goes like so. And then if we flip it over, we have a double-sided fireplace that goes in the center of the house. Like so. So yeah. So that's, I think, as far as we're going to get today, because I have to wait for this glue to dry before I can glue these pieces on. But next time, when you see me, I'll probably have to at least paint and kind of do something on these fireplaces before they go into the house. And so, I don't know. That might be a video, because I might do some stonework. I don't know. We will see. We'll see what happens. Does the picture on the box help? Let's see. You can kind of see the fireplace here. So it looks like that's the first floor, and then there's the second floor, and then there's the little chimney part that pops up through the attic. So it helps that much to actually know where the part goes through. Like, I do not know why they do not have a decent inside picture of this house. They do not. I've had to watch other people's videos of who built this house so I could actually kind of get an idea of what the inside looks like. So, this is the mess we've made today. It was very confusing, lots of struggling. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you. Good job with confusing instructions. I think these are side piece. This already has a side piece. So I'm guessing like these go on the side somehow. So there's like two side pieces to like cover up the side. I don't really know. But this is a pop out, so that's not something we need to keep. Yeah, and it would be really nice if it gave us a picture of the finished one. It gives me a picture of the inside, which we put together, and then nothing. There's no other picture. Goes to the staircase, which seems to be a decent picture of the staircase, kind of. But that's it. That's the only picture we get. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's kind of a picture after you've probably already stuck it into your house. So, all right. So, I'm going to let this dry and then work on that. Next, I might try and edit our last live stream to be a shorter video for this Friday if I have time. I'm still trying to spend time with my family because they're off from school. And so that would be the one where we did the Slinky Dog toy. I might try and edit that down because I want to make that a series where people can participate. I've already had one person send me in a vintage miniature that they made, so I will be including those in the second prompt video. And so that's what's maybe, no promises, maybe coming up this Friday. Friday after that, I'm going to be posting the video of us trying to help out the Dollhouse for Kids Battling Cancer charity. And so I've been in contact with her, and she's been really awesome. I just wanted to make sure I had all the information correct before I made the video and didn't make anything confusing. So keep your eyes open for that. There'll be lots of Addams Family stuff this year as I'm trying to finish that up, more abandoned coffee shop, and yeah, I'm just really excited about 2019. I hope you guys are too. Make sure I didn't miss any. Thank you guys. Thanks for sticking through it with me. Always keep the pop-outs. Oh, that's true. Well, there is parts where it says discard, so I can always go back and check and make sure that if this is a discard piece or not. But I might need something to fill up a hole. You never know. Next live stream will be in February of 2019. Can you believe that? It's pretty crazy. And that's going to be February 5th will be our next live stream. And we'll probably be putting more of this house together. This may be our live stream house, unless I change my mind at the last minute. So thank you guys for joining me. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Yeah. So have the rest of your New Year day. Some of you are probably already on January 2nd. I think those of you in Australia are already on January 2nd, maybe. But have a good rest of your day. Thanks for sticking with me. Hope I can wake up a little bit more. The green leaf instructions woke me up a bit or made me want to go back to sleep. One of those two. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.